Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there. Oh, it's magic. Hello and welcome.
You can see yourself out, Phil.
What the that joke exit? Yes. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, kiddos, to another episode of Unlimited Justice, your Justice League, your Justice Society, your DC podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is
Lilith Hellfire. Down the money well we go.
She believes in top hats and murder. It is. So yes, kids, you know why we're here. We're doing this once a month. New Zatanna, new Power Girl. All right. So we're back.
Okay. I still don't understand why it's a Black Label book. I'm just happy to have it.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you say last time maybe just because it's like out of continuity?
Slightly darker, out of continuity.
Yeah, because I mean, there's really no language or nudity or over the top violence. So.
I'm kind of glad, actually, though. Yeah, I would hate for that to be how, like, I hear a lot of people like this, like their first time reading Zatanna in a really long time. So I would hate for that to end up like that Killer Croc Black Label.
Oh yeah.
So when I think about it, I think it's just like a testing ground at this point now. It's like, hey, we haven't had a Zatanna book. How do people feel? What do people think?
Oh yeah, I don't want.
It's a Black Label, so they're gonna recoup their cost.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm
if
glad
it doesn't go well, but I heard it's been doing pretty well. It's been doing pretty solid numbers. I haven't read a single bad review, which is kind of shocking because internet trolls and all.
But I mean, it is Zatanna, but yeah, issue 3, and I think we're still getting as many variants as we.
Like I said, they're gonna recoup their costs. Like, don't get it twisted.
Yes. But no, you're right. No, thank goodness. Yeah, we went this path, and her father's not like a alien or something,
or worse.
There's
always worse than an alien.
That's true. No, but you brought up the Croc thing, so.
Yeah, I know. I don't think most people know about that damn book, bro.
I know, it's like unless you were there in the moment, it's gone. Did they even collect that damn thing?
I don't think they will.
All right, so should we start with Zatanna?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so
I don't know how I feel about the whole Alice in Wonderland thing.
Oh, the bunny and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. But because I don't know, like we're kind of like picking up with Zatanna in a weird thing. It's like we do want the backstory, but at the same time, I would like to see her like be super proficient and competent.
Yes.
So it's kind of like a catch-22. I do want to know. I'm curious about what this person's take on what her past would be, and if they're gonna go off of this, if we get a new book. Is that the variant you got, or
that is the cover I got? Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you know what? I would say, I mean, all the covers have been great, but I think this issue, the majority of the
I like the rabbit. I like the Alice in Wonderland cover.
That is good too.
The green one was really
with
good.
her holding the rabbits. That was a choice between this one and that one.
Yeah, they also have a 1 in 25 by Tula Lotte, which I'm kind of trying to get one. They also have one with Rachel Dotson, Terry and Rachel Dotson.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I want that one. I want the Dotsons cover. I'm gonna find it.
Is that like another 1 in whatever variant, or
it didn't say, so I don't know.
Maybe I'll look.
I just know the 1 in 25 variant cover was by Tula Lotte, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up this cover, but yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be really good, and it's probably gonna be very rare, which means very expensive.
We were just talking about that, the Dotsons during our little Smith Timber
Yes.
forums. I just thought, I was like, whoa, what a coincidence.
Almost like people
Dunning-Kerr effect. Dunning-Kerr effect.
No, more like the Brian Cronin effect.
Nobody tell Brian. Hack.
What?
I'm not a hack.
Oh!
Oops.
You mean idea stealer?
Hack.
Is it plagiarism when you
if he wants to be the third Capes or Lunatic, he should just say so.
If you want to be the new Charlie Esser, just step up in a minute.
Get a mustache and let's go.
Yeah.
Because it was, bitches.
Anyway, let's get to
I know.
How do you feel about the Order of Rabbits? As soon as I read, I was like, "Oh, is this her Court of Owls?" I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, the imagery is a little cutesy, but I'm just like, is it gonna be like? Yeah, I don't know.
I like the magic in this book, and I like a lot of it's like full of adventure, which is fun. Oh, okay, so this magic isn't as scary as like Constantine magic, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if we're just like building up to that or not or whatever, but I'm just like, like it's adventure, but it's not. It doesn't feel dangerous just yet. Although they kind of promised us a little bit of danger in like the first and second issue, so I'm just like kind of waiting for that other shoe to drop. I don't want to be sideswiped here.
Yeah, and again, just with the bunnies and everything, I'm always just like, oh, is it going to be a thing where it's like, oh yeah, no, your mind is just telling you it's bunnies, but no, it's something a lot more deadly.
Yeah, it's like that that episode of dang, what is it? It's that one that Bradley Cooper movie they made a TV show about with the NZT.
Oh,
he had a really episode of it was like child
is it
PDF files?
Was it that Limitless or
clowns?
Limitless or something? Or
yeah, Limitless. Yeah, it's the worst rated episode. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't know really what to make of it. Maybe they're fairies, dark fairy magic. That would be totally cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do like that they're trying to work the father in too, because again, we
need some resolution on that for sure.
Yeah, because even like in the past, it's just like, oh yeah, her father knew magic. Now she knows magic. Yeah, that's all we need to know about the father. It's like,
which is kind of interesting because women weren't really allowed to be especially specifically the time that they kind of came up with that character. It was like really like women were shunned in the magic and like kind of industry unless you were like the sexy assistant. Mm-hmm. So no, like it's true thing. And even to this day, you don't see like the female equivalent of like Chris Angel or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I was kind of curious if they would ever like really get into that. Like you can't like even though it was her father, like she couldn't really technically be his apprentice, and that's how she got into all the trouble of knowing magic. I think that would be like a really interesting angle to kind of cover.
Oh yeah, I mean if we
get as every 8-year-old knows, you get into Houdini, you get into magic. It's like dinosaurs, trucks, and magic is like kind of like those universal kid things. You just forget everything eventually once you get to be an adult. But yeah,
yes,
I think that's what it is about Zatanna. She really scratches that 8-year-old itch of magic and intrigue and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the talking backwards stuff is really cool too. So, and then she hooked up with Constantine. I was like, it just keeps getting better with Zatanna. But then they keep forgetting that hey, Zatanna is a character that exists. So sometimes you just gotta manifest it into being.
Yeah. And again, it's like, yeah, if we could like manifest this into an ongoing series, it's like
definitely. I will tell you, there was one page that's a little bit of nightmare fuel. It reminds me of the Fuggler toys. If you've ever been in like Walmart, you know what I'm talking about. The little things with real teeth. Like I don't know who thought that was a good idea for a child's toy, but yeah, no, literal nightmare fuel.
Oh, yep. I'm on the page. Yeah.
So yeah, it's all fun games until you get a giant one-eyed Cyclops bunny with teeth with dripping blood. It's all fun and games.
I know. See. I mean, sometimes the bunny imagery can be scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean.
Then there's the one of her in the bed with all surrounded by the bunnies. I'm like, okay, this is getting interesting. And we do get a couple of shots of her like in the bed with a pillow. Clearly, she has nothing on underneath the pillow. So I'm like, okay,
yeah,
okay. She show a lot of thigh and elbow. She's definitely giving us a lot of Amish porn here for sure.
Yeah, we really haven't gotten any tease of that since like issue 1, but yeah, no.
And then shout out to their Nick Fury dupe. I'm like, Marvel's gonna come knocking about that character, mark my word. I don't know. I was just like, she definitely wasn't vibing with the bunny chick though. I was just like, oh, I was hoping they would.
Yeah, and again, I'm just wondering. I'm like, oh, is the bunny chick like gonna like? I don't know. Is she supposed to be like, oh, look, she's a friend, but it's like it's gonna be turn around and be like, no, actually, she's the villain, or
yeah. They're talking about her father being a devout student, and I'm just like, cult, it's a cult.
Yeah, I mean, I do like how they got into they get basically
stealing magic and all that.
Give this background in the magic and about how it's like forbidden to like try to share the
And then they're like, yeah, you had to pay the price, and I'm just like, sins of the father, loving it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, she thinks because she stole her father's magic, that's how she killed him. The girl's getting so mad. She's like, that's not what I'm saying. That diner's. I was kind of bummed it was Paco's Diner. It could have been Big Belly Burger. I'm just saying, we just need to make Big Belly Burger a bigger thing so we can actually get an actual Big Belly Burger. I just need that, okay?
Yeah, all we needed was like a window that said like Big Belly Burger Vegas or something.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, is Planet Hollywood still open? Because that would be a perfect place for it to be.
Oh, nice.
I haven't thought about Planet Hollywood since I was like 12 and used to beg my mom to go I went to all of them.
Is the Hard Rock Cafe still a thing?
It is actually. We have a Hard Rock hotel in Tampa.
Yeah, because we used to have a Hard Rock Cafe here. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if we still.
I think the one in Indianapolis is still open. I think it's a thing.
What? I thought Minneapolis was all burned down. That's what Trump said.
Not Minneapolis, Indianapolis.
Oh, Indianapolis.
No, that's no. Come get your boy.
It's true. I read it on the tweeters.
That sounds more like you read it on Truth Social.
It's not just for boys.
Parlor.
Oh God.
But yeah, I thought this was really fun. The use of color in this book was
yes.
Unexpected.
I love the art in this series. Yeah.
Like, I was just really not expecting so much blue for this issue. It's just kind of not one of those colors you really associate specifically with like DC magic and stuff. So I don't know if they were just kind of doing that because to subvert the traditional aspect, but whatever it is, I thought it was really a good use of choice of color.
Yes. But yeah, again, like if they make this an ongoing series, I hope they.
And Constantine does show up, so
at the end, yeah.
I was like, oh, still look like Matt Ryan. Good to know. And then this got a dedication for Trina Robbins, at least in my issue. So
I'm sure I ask this every episode, but how many issues is this?
I don't think we know.
Ah.
They don't. That's the thing that kills me. I was like, it's not on the cover on any of mine, but I want to say it was. I almost want to say it was 4, but I don't think so.
I mean, it feels like that's what they've been doing with Black Label these days, is like 3 or 4.
Yeah, so we're on 3. So, but it didn't say like to be concluded or anything. Or usually if it is 4, they'll put 3 out of 4 on the penultimate issue. You're welcome, future Lilith. So I don't know. This might go 5.
Oh, here we go. There's one website I'm saying. On the solicit for number 1, it's saying number 1 of 5. So
okay, Perfect. Yeah, I figured as much. Because this doesn't feel like it was wrapping up just too quickly.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you don't just bring John Constantine in for the last issue.
I mean, you do, and then you pray. You're like, hey, wait a minute. Not so fast, Missy.
Oh Lord. So it's like
solid issue for sure.
Yeah. So that's going to be something. I mean, to see how she knows Constantine, because again, this seems like a
maybe she doesn't. Maybe we do go with that. Well, I used to know your dad. I heard he.
Oh.
And maybe we get the helmet of fate or something stupid. Like, well, we can bring him back, or maybe that's the journey they're gonna go on. Because when Constantine shows up, it's nothing good.
Oh,
nothing good can come from it. He's a petty dabbler that just wants to. I think he does stuff to do it to see if he can. Honestly, those are the Constantine vibes. Always have been, always will be. If you don't have those vibes, you're not doing it right.
That wanker.
Exactly. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with this issue. I'm glad that it wasn't like the final issue.
Yes. So
and like I always say, I love Constantine and Zatanna together, but this story had been so good so far that I didn't really care if he showed up or not. This was just kind of a pleasant surprise for me.
Yeah. That's like I was like, oh, Constantine showed up. I'm like, I felt the exact same way. I'm like,
I was like, it's a Black Label. He could at least smoke cigarettes.
Yes. I was like, yeah, it's nice, but I didn't need him.
Yeah. So let me get my Power Girl book up. Just give me 1 second. Oh, solid A for me, by the way, guys.
Yes.
Just in case you're wondering, if you couldn't tell, this is a positive review. I know it doesn't happen too often.
That's how you know it's real.
Exactly. Little Miss Contrarian, 12. Oh, okay, there it is.
Lilith doesn't give a pity grade to anything.
I know. This issue, yeah. Hello.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, some of this version of Asgard. I mean, this is like.
I'm sorry. This is better than Marvel's version. I don't care.
Well, actually, like.
Oh, that's not the cover I got.
Oh, okay. Well, neither did I, but I just pulled that one. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I'll pull mine up.
Look at that imaging. Yeah. No, yeah, no.
The House for Lovers. I was just like, okay, let's go.
Yes. No, like Siegfried and what's the Ratatosk. They're from this version of Asgard was the first time I remember seeing it was Becky Cloonan's Wonder Woman run.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was
like
like, oh, okay.
Hold on, let me find mine. Give me a second. Okay, I got
it. Because I remembered. Oh, yep. That's one I got.
That's a nice cover.
Yes, it is.
Like I said, DC does like hell, heaven, and like the other world, the other gods so much better than Marvel. I'm sorry. I don't care.
Well, I mean, too, maybe just because, it's not Marvel, because Marvel has like on their 5th Ragnarok, and
exactly. It's like, babes, Apocalypse is singular. There's no plural for apocalypse in Greek. I'm just saying. Says the person who watched 15 seasons of Supernatural. Look, listen, I know.
That's right.
Don't at me.
She's arguing with herself. But yeah, no. I just remember this from Becky Cloonan's Wonder Woman run, and it almost seemed like they were trying to like subtly, without coming out and saying it, being like, oh, could Siegfried and Steve Trevor.
I mean, I could dig those vibes.
I actually thought they were going to pull that trigger, and they never did. So I think he actually like came to Earth, because I was surprised to see him. I'm like, I thought he was still on Earth, but I guess not. But because I think he was actually like staying with Steve. So I was like, oh, okay,
yeah,
roommates.
Drew will say they were roommates. It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. I don't know.
Exactly. Where's this? Comics in 1984?
No, don't.
I know.
Please. Yeah, I smiled and I kind of laughed my whole way through this, and I don't know. I just kind of like the perspectives in this issue. It was just nice.
And it was basically just, yeah, I mean, Power Girls tore through Asgard.
Yeah. I like Travis Moore's art on this issue.
Yes.
Like, it was very like, I don't know, it was just very cutesy, detailed, color really popped. It was just like really good.
Oh yeah.
But like, I don't know how I feel about Power Girl in a romantic fan. Like, I feel like every single quote unquote love interest has turned out to be evil, and I'm just always waiting on the other shoe to drop. I don't like, it's just those vibes. I'm always like, oh no, another love interest. He's gonna stab her in the back.
That must be what it is, because I keep thinking this guy's going to turn out to be evil. I
want nice things for her, but like literally, history will not let me get comfortable with this man. I'm sorry, it just won't. I'm like, no.
Well, either that or
like Maxwell Lord in disguise or something. I don't know. I don't trust it. They will not let Power Girl be happy, so I do not trust it.
Either that or he's going to get killed.
Oh, Lady Pain. It'd be nice to have Lady Pain instead of Man Pain for a change. But I trust Leah Williams, so if she stabs me in the back, we're gonna have beef. I'm trusting you, Leah.
Yeah. Come on, Leah Williams. I have a bunch of stuff I want to talk
about.
You
might want nice things for Power Girl as well, but if she stabs me in the back, we're gonna have beef. You're gonna be on the Cronin list.
Oh, you don't want to be on the Cronin list. Don't ever go full Cronin.
Never go full Cronin.
No. But now, Leah, there's a lot we want to talk to you about. Power Girl, Gotham City Sirens.
She's killing it.
I know. I'm glad we're getting good things for our female creators here.
Exactly. And I'm glad they're kind of spreading it out. Like, for a long time, it was just literally Kelly and Gil Simone holding it down for so long. So it's really nice to see the next generation come in and like get chances. It's nice.
Yeah, spread it out.
Proving themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, spread it out. Don't make Erica Schultz do 7 books.
Spread them out.
She's literally doing 7 books right now. Don't make her do 7.
Well, that's a Marvel issue. That is the one thing I was saying. Marvel.
Well, that's a combination
like
that's a combination of Marvel, Image, and her creator and stuff. So
yeah.
She's like, my sweet spot's 3 or 4. I'm doing 7. I'm like, oh, geez.
Gotta get the shekels while you can. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed this book. It was nice.
Yes. Like you said, yeah. Because Travis Moore. I mean, he hasn't been like the regular artist, but yeah, I liked his art on this.
Let's see.
And then I
can't remember the last time I saw Travis Moore art though. It's been a while. I mean, the World's Finest from 2022 comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
He did that wedding prelude for Nightwing versus Hush.
Oh yeah.
He did some of the stories in one of the stories in Dark Knight's Death Metal.
Yeah.
He also did DC Pride, I think, from 2021. He also did DC's Legion of Bloom from last year for the spring issue.
Oh yeah.
And then he did I think he had a Detective Annual way back.
Mm-hmm.
And I know he did at least 2 issues of Justice Society of America. That's where I first saw him.
Yeah.
And then he has a couple issues of Nightwing, right?
I think so. Yeah. Again, yeah, I like his art. Yeah, it just seems like he's there. He's in a spot for a while, and then he's over somewhere else. And yeah,
I'd like to see him get a steady run on something for sure.
Yes. Although I don't know, you might be able to make good coin these days. He's just being like a fill-in
that's the thing. Like I said, like people literally make their money being cover artists some ways. You know what I mean? That I found that super interesting when we were at HersheyCon, and he just does covers. I'm like, oh yeah,
I gotta make.
I never even thought about that.
Oh yeah, so I mean, especially these days, everything gets.
Yeah, you find your niche and you hunker down and you hold on for dear life.
When everything gets 20 variant covers, yeah, I guess
You know what? You have a point. And the variant cover has a variant cover. Oh, this one's in black, white, and red. This one's full color. This one's just the sketch. It's kind of crazy when I see like something that has like 25 years, and I'm like, how? If it's not lenticular or foil, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know. I think
my childhood back.
It's like instead of doing one regular one foil cover or something, it's like, let's do 25 regular cover.
Like, babes, just do the I need a lenticular cover. And I was just like, oh, because I got this week was a 0 hour 30th anniversary issue, and I was just like, no, spoiler lenticular cover, you sons of bitches.
Wait, there was a lenticular cover?
No, I said they should have.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one thing I will shell out for, a foiler lenticular cover for sure.
Mm.
And it's just like, babes, come on. we got to get back to our roots. If you're gonna give me variant covers, do something fun.
Yeah, make it big and make it shiny.
Exactly. I mean, literally, my favorite Daredevil Black Armor is the shiny cover. It's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I don't even want the signature on it. I just want this in pristine condition.
You and Chichester's mom.
Exactly. Ooh, I see myself. I'm like a little crow, shiny. But yeah, I'm so happy that I was like, if this is actually like a nice thing for Power Girl, I'll be happy for it to stick around. I'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And I kind of like issues like this. You know, I mean, I like that they're like, I kind of like that they're trying to make her part of the Superman family, but again,
I kind of don't.
I kind of like, yeah.
Supergirl's right there. And it's like, babes, don't we need to fix Supergirl before you go cramming another blonde into this whole thing? Hey-o. Sorry, boys.
And again, it's like, since they're so similar, it's like, yeah, you need to kind of show how they're different.
Like I said, I'd love if she was part of Birds of Prey or Justice League or just finding her own family, because I feel like the super family treats are like garbage.
Yeah.
Like, they like literally since Crisis, they haven't known what to do with her. We kind of reviewed that issue where they tried to retcon her. It's like, babes, no. Atlantean, no. We're not doing that.
No. And again, they need to give one of them the cape back, because it's like, I don't know, they're looking too similar, wearing jackets, and
I guess everybody gets a jacket in 2020 in the 2020s.
Yeah, that seems
the jacket's the new cape.
That's what I was gonna say. That it seems like,
because heaven forbid somebody have a fucking mini skirt.
Wow. Yeah, don't shame these people. They want to wear what they want to wear. Come on.
I mean, I get for flying, but it's like, man, she wants to feel the breeze on the
I mean, this might be heresy, but I mean, I don't even care if Supergirl has like pants, but maybe just give her the cape back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like the visual of like if it's a flying character, the cape and stuff. So.
Yeah, I get the practicality of it though. Like, maybe if you're a flying character, you actually shouldn't have a cape. It's like birds that get caught in the plane, that whole thing. Not everybody's, parents can send them from Krypton with a cape. I get it. Wrapped and swaddled in some cloth from Krypton. I get it.
Those things cost money.
The dry cleaning on that must be astronomical. You got to send it to freaking to one of the bottled cities.
Kandor. Oh my god, I think they mentioned that in the Big Bang Theory episode. Yeah, Kandorian dry cleaner.
Yeah. Look at Phil being a Big Bang Theory nerd.
Bazinga!
I've watched every episode of Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, he couldn't be bothered for the Young Sheldon finale.
Bazinga!
It's different.
Bazinga!
Truly. That had to be in the spinoff though.
The
brother and the girl that was pregnant.
Yeah, George and Mandy, his first marriage or something, yeah.
Interesting.
Why should we cover that premiere?
Oh, we can cover that premiere. I don't mind.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the capes conversation. I mean, well, again, in 2024, does anyone really need a cape who's not Batman?
Batman.
Does Batman even need a cape?
It's the whole, Dracula over the face thing and stay, kind of neat.
When's the last time we actually saw him do that, though? It's just there being annoying, quite honestly. But it wouldn't look right. Like, I get it. It's the iconography of it all. It's kind of a little too late. Like, Superman also can't not have his cape. You know what I mean? Because it's just established for literally over 80 years. That's just what it is.
Yeah. All the old guys got to have capes. Yeah.
But like the legacy character, like I feel like Nightwing, I like the fact that he's like, no, I definitely don't want another fucking cape.
Well, yeah. He even he even complained about it when he was Batman.
Yeah.
He was like, it's like
I didn't miss this at all.
Yeah. He's like, I feel like I have a circus tent on my back.
Saying a lie, he would know.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, it's just kind of, I think some character designs are literally, you can't touch them. Other character designs you can have fun with. And I feel like they're trying to figure out what works for Power Girl. I feel like the traditional outfit is fine though. I have to say it. Like I get it. Like the woke mob got on your ass. I get it, but sometimes you got to push back on the woke mob.
Yeah.
It's a comic book. And like I don't like it's bad enough. It's like if you're gonna give me Carol Danvers and you're not gonna put her in something like you're gonna put her in pants like no. Give me something to look at, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like they definitely need to develop her character, get her back to grounded. Maybe like after they feel like she's established, so might go back to something a little more traditional. That's the vibes I'm getting. Like they're trying to just reestablish her, and make sure like she's not just big boobs.
I mean,
which she never was to me, but to a lot of people.
Yeah. And I mean, the whole reporter thing is fine, but I mean, again, that's.
Do we need another reporter? Can we get a different profession?
Yeah, that's such a trope.
It's 2024, babes. Nobody's a reporter.
How
Not
about
even the reporters?
How about like something with science or technology, like she had back in the day?
Give her a company, yeah.
Let's remind people that she is supposed to be like smart,
Yeah. Because it's like, babes, are you just trying to be Clark Kent? Is that what's up? Like I'm just so sick of reporters. It's like, babe, it doesn't even make sense in 2024.
Again, the whole reporter story they gave her. Why don't they do that with Supergirl?
I hate that for her too, but yeah.
I know. But again, it's like, it almost seems like, I mean, if you look back in at least from Crisis on, I mean, I think Power Girl had, this is scary. Power Girl had a more fleshed out background than Supergirl.
Yeah. Supergirl, it's like Supergirl and Superboy. Those are like my kind of two sticking points in the super fam. Like they kept trying to make it a thing and then pretend like it wasn't a thing, and they just kind of kept going back and forth on it to the point where it's just like I don't even know if I'm supposed to like these fucking characters.
Yeah, well, again, after Crisis, I mean, first we had Matrix for the longest time, and then
so terrible.
How dare you? But then when they actually brought back the actual Kara, she was a teenager, and
and that made it even worse, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna pawn you off on these people. But then but some versions he did raise her, so it's just like him and Lois. So it's just like, bro, like that's the best version. Stop messing things up for the sake of messing things up.
Exactly. Oh, but you did mention that 0 Hour 30th anniversary. So did you like it?
Yeah, it's just it's a cash grab. It's fine.
Cal Raider.
It's fine.
Well, they did that with all the death and return of Superman stuff. So.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we didn't get one of those for Nightfall, did we?
Hope not. $10 was a bit much, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
I know, but it was
like $7.99 at best.
It was thick, bro.
Not thick enough, but whatever.
Oh, she's like, not for that price.
Exactly. No, get for $10 in it. No, never mind.
Whoa.
But no, it was fun though. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was just there for Ron Mars and Hal Jordan. That's it.
Yes.
Oh, you too, Dan Jordan. You're fine.
Yes.
Had a little Kelly Jones, some Howard Porter, some Tom Grummett. Solid.
Yeah. All right. Can we discuss something?
Okay. What's stuck in your craw today, bud?
Well, no. I want your thoughts on something that's coming up.
Okay.
The Absolute books and All In.
Ooh, unless it's the Trinity Black Label book, I don't care about All In.
Oh my! I mean, again, we're gonna have to try Wonder Woman because Kelly Thompson's right now. We're at least gonna try that first one, but
it's just weird. Like, quit trying to make it a thing and just fix it.
I know. I'm like, instead of like pouring into, they're so different than the Trinity. It's like, just give us good Trinity stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, babes, I still prefer freaking Artemis Bizarro.
Jeez, it's hard. I know.
My Trinity at this point, like they have not really done too much with the Trinity that makes me go, oh yeah, I'm really rooting for them to get back together.
Oh yeah,
that band can stay disbanded. Thank you.
Yeah, I did ask Mark Wade when me, Will, and Tyler talked to him about could that World's Finest book become a Trinity book, and I don't know. He said he's pretty much the Trinity he's interested in writing in that book is Superman, Batman, and Dick Grayson, Robin. So
Well, there you go.
yeah, so I don't think that's going to happen there. And this Absolute Batman book, are they trying to be Frank Miller without being Frank Miller, or without Frank Miller?
Isn't everybody now trying to get back to that?
I don't know.
Like?
I mean, it's just the look of it, the chunky Batman, and just with the weird symbol. I'm like, that just screams Frank, Dark Knight Returns to me.
And well, didn't they cancel that last Dark Knight book?
That's what I thought. Is it
so maybe they're just like, we don't need Frank. We don't need no stinking Frank Miller. We got Frank Miller at home.
Yeah. We ordered Frank Miller from Wish.
Your mother's a whore.
Your mother's
your mother's dead in a hole.
We ordered her from Wish. Your mother's a witch.
Oh no. Definitely cheap pearls in that case, then.
Whoa. Yeah, but yeah, again, maybe they just want to use like the Frank Miller imagery for Batman, but
Babes, we are so far past the Frank Miller thing for Batman. It's still doing damage. Like, we still have actually not recovered from Frank Miller Batman. It is a kind of a stain at this point. I mean a poop stain. Like, you had too much Chipotle.
Frank Miller, the Taco Bell of the comics.
We like Taco Bell. The Chipotle.
Okay.
Chipotle can go suck it. Their whole family can suck it.
Wow! Unless they want to give us their dirty, dirty poop money. No.
I mean, no, we can make money on Chipotle.
Okay. Oh.
Their whole family can suck it. Little South Park for you. Their whole family can suck it.
I thought we were going to open a shitty walk.
Are you trying to build a wall to keep the Mongolians out?
Don't give somebody
something says Salty and Petty should be doing some South Park.
I know. I thought we were. I thought we were going to be heavy South Park. We just might have to start pick. If they don't come back, so we're just got to pick random episodes to start talking about.
Yep. Hopefully they stay out of election business. I do not want to see them back for the election cycle. We've had enough of that.
Unless that's their plan, man. They're just like, yeah, we'll come back 2025. I
thought they were supposed to come back this year because we haven't really, right?
I haven't seen anything, but I don't know.
I don't know. But I am glad to know that we can look forward to more the new Batman animated stuff. I mean, we have to wait 2 years like everything else, but
yeah. And again, I like that they're like bringing like comic writers into it because again, we had Greg Rucka first season and stuff. JMD Mateus has wrote an episode for season 2, so I'm kind of glad when they reach out to the comic creators for stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, these people do this for a living.
Oh, I did want to shout out Green Arrow 15. I thought that was really good this week.
Yeah.
Joshua, even though you had Connor in there, it's okay. It's okay. The rest of it was pretty good.
Don't you feel old when Oliver Queen screams, "Get away from my granddaughter"?
I know, right in the heart, bro. I remember when she was born. No.
Well, it's all biological. We could be 25 and that could still be his granddaughter. You can consider her his granddaughter.
Ollie's old though. He is.
Well, yeah. I mean, like we've kind of sort of been painting him like in his 40s since the Grell stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it had a lot of action. The art is just so good.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got a new artist, or maybe I just not noticed.
I don't have
it's like the third issue with this new artist, so
maybe
yeah. Well, I think started with issue 12, so that's been fun. The whole Waller thing, I kind of really like, actually, surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I said, I was shocked. I didn't think I was gonna like this at all, but it got off to a rough start with Green Arrow in space. I'm just like, no.
In space.
But yeah, I guess, that's all I really have to talk about today. Do you want to shout out a book that is like, not Batman?
Yeah. The new Flash came out this week. I like it. Cy Spurrier's doing good over there. Things were looking very dark, and now all of a sudden, they're turning the team. Well, Wally mostly, but like the family and all the speedsters are kind of turning it around. So,
Oh, also last issue of Gotham City Sirens #4 was out this week.
Yes.
Since this is the boob windows and long boxes of it all.
Yeah, and there was enough Bat books this week that we have enough Bat books to talk about on We Are the Night.
Exactly.
So hold on, let me look at my list here.
I need more of the Nasty Boys. I'm sorry.
What?
I need more of the Nasty Boys. That's been my favorite part.
Yes. I love Harley just screaming in Punchline's face. She's like, I know who you are. Harley's like, I'm Harley Quinn. I know who you are. Yeah, Leah, we need to talk to you.
Yes, please.
In a good way.
Yeah, we were. You are never going to be put on trial.
Yes, you don't need to be afraid of us.
I just love that because, like, as a Red Bull drinker and somebody who has had the original Four Loko, the original, that it's all about like illegal energy drink sponsoring this whole thing. Like, it just makes me laugh so much. Yeah, it was a solid week for DC.
Oh yeah. It was a big week comic wise. I mean, all around, and
almost all of them were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say which one I didn't like. That's not what we're here for.
Yeah, I would say overall, I mean, pretty much, yeah, everything was pretty good this week.
Yeah. So,
all right.
I think we can wrap it up. What is the homework for next week?
Well, next week we'll be back, and we're gonna have we kind of record out of order. So next week you will hear our review of The Flash Season 2, Episode 21, The Runaway Dinosaur, by director Kevin Smith, because
it is September action.
Yes, and then the week after that, so in 2 weeks, Lilith and I are going to cover some old school Green Arrow. God,
we'll finish the last of it.
Yeah, like the last 4 issues of Kevin Smith's Green Arrow run. Yes, featuring
4? I thought it was 3.
Yeah, no, 12. I think it's 12 through 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first, kind of the first appearance of the first full appearances of Onomatopoeia Kid. So
yeah,
if you watch that Batman Cape Crusader and be like, hey, where does Onomatopoeia come from? Well, tune in 2 weeks, kids.
Or do your homework and send in your thoughts.
Yes, send in your thoughts, and of course, we'll be back. And after all that, we will be back next month when the next Zatanna and Power Girl comes out.
You know what I thought when I was a kid, when I read that? I was like, oh, this guy was obsessed with freaking Batman 66, wasn't he? And the more that I think about it as an adult, the more it's clicking in my head. Yeah, he was obsessed with Batman 66.
I think,
and that's why everything feels slightly off. But it needs to be a little more edgy. Makes Batman 66 edgy.
Well, see, that's the weird thing about Kevin Smith. Yeah, I believe he admits he's obsessed with Batman 66, but also with Frank Miller. So it's like a weird stew.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a weird stew.
Before I knew any of that, I was like, this guy's obsessed with Batman 66.
Yeah.
To this day, it's just like, yep.
Yeah.
Vindicated.
So, yeah, that's how you make a Kevin Smith Batman story. Yeah, throw in some Batman 66, throw in some Frank Miller. So, yeah. All right. But if you want to send us your thoughts on anything we talked tonight, the upcoming stuff, or if you're even a creator who wants to talk your book, yes, please email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes and Lunatics merch. Get your classic Capes and Lunatics merch. Yeah, this part of this image that you see on the screen now. You can get that on a t-shirt. Woohoo. And get the classic stuff. Like stoners like Little Hellfire like. And of course, speaking of, the Queen demands that you rain the money on us through the Cash App link.
Gimme.
Make it rain.
That's right, kids. So yes, please don't make us dance with that metaphorical pool in the club. Because who knows when we're gonna get.
We might fall down a bunny well.
I was gonna say we might get attacked by killer rabbits, or fall in the.
Don't make us give Constantine a lap dance. I heard he's not a good tipper.
Whoa! He smells like the bathroom.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
Pull that nose. All right, kids. Yes. And of course, the Patreon, where you can find something different every month, uncensored, exclusive to our patrons. And if you are a patron like the aforementioned Justin the Owl,
Hoo-hoo! Shout out to Hootie.
Yeah, hello, Hootie. You can.
Does that make you the blowfish? You're welcome, Justin.
Don't get that started. All right, so yes, if you're a patron, you can request topics for us to discuss, as Justin has. So if you want to be a programmer, yes, please give. All it takes is your dirty money. All right, so find the Patreon at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics, and you can find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. It's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right, speaking of vicious and brutal, Lilith Hellfire, are you on social media yet?
Just follow me on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire 69.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
I just can't fathom going back to that Twitter hellscape. I'm so sorry.
Just
Facebook is getting to be an AI apocalypse, so
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh. I'd rather have no attention span than look at that crap.
just pull Will Allred. Be like, hey, you can follow me on all social media platforms. I don't remember half of them, but yeah, they're there. You can follow me. So
Try to donkey punch me now, bitch.
Deadpool podcast.
What? The Deadpool podcast?
Yeah. That's a mouthful.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to ask you something when we're done. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, you'll hear us back here in 1 week talking the Flash classic episode of the Flash TV show directed by Kevin Smith. And then in 2 weeks, classic Green Arrow arc by Kevin Smith. And then in September, yes, you'll hear. We'll be back here for more Zatanna and Power Girl and whatever other DC books out. All right, kids.
It's been fun not talking Bat books. I'm just saying.
True. All right, but until then, get yourself some justice.
Unlimited justice. Outrageous.